they just started to spawn.
So you think white then? Or pink?
I don't know. Go with whatever you think. Hi guys. Blake and Talon is back for a day. And we are going to do the one cast for you. It is Saturday, the 8th of January. And we are going to do the one cast from the John boat today. Oh, and I've got us pulled into the beach here, bank, so I can get all the camera gear set up. I'm going to back us out here. The Boswell tournament currently in action. They've got about 2 hours left before weigh-in. A lot of the guys already had their boats positioned within a mile of Lilleys, kind of fishing close to the dock. We are starting up above the tennis court here on the north bank. I'm going to turn the motor off for now because I know it's noisy, but we don't have a trolling motor or anything, so we're either going to fish in circles or I'm going to have to keep turning the motor on. Today, I'm starting off with a 1/32 ounce white jig with a red collar, and it looks like Talon has gone with pink with a brown head. Pink jig, 1/32 brown head. I don't have a lot of details about the fish being caught in the tournament yet. I do know that I haven't seen it yet, but there's a big brown in the tank and there's a couple bigger rainbows in the tank. And that's all I know. I think we've had one team weigh in early. It is almost feels like a heat wave out here today. Got like 45 degrees now. I'm almost a little too warm in this jacket. Didn't need to break out the coyote for a jacket today, or now. I had it on early this morning. It is overcast, has been all day. I had a chance of rain earlier, but I think that it has moved out of the area and left a bunch of, oh, that was a fish. Left a bunch of clouds. No fish on the first cast, by the way. Aha! Talon, net me. Or hand me the net, or throw it at me. One of the three. Good throw. Come here, buddy. Aha! Well, you found a taker on the white. Nice, healthy bow. You really wanted that jig. Ow. Here's. Get out from behind there. Get out from behind there. Go. Okay, I've always said that, or at least I always try white whenever it's cloudy. I don't know what it is about it, but something to do with the silhouettes. Sometimes they will eat white pretty good on a cloudy day. And it just so happened to be the jig I already had tied on my rod. Ooh, that might have been a bite. Talon, are you giving in already?
Yep.
Giving up on your pink? Yep. I'm gonna scoot us out just a little bit more towards the middle. I want my boat to stay over here in this eddy-ish water, slower water, but I want to cast my jig over there in the more to the current. That's going to help me create that swing that I have been liking to do lately, since I don't have a trolling motor to help me do it. Also, if the wind could just blow upstream a tad, that would perfect. So they totally switched things up on them today. This week they've been running that heavy 2 to 4 units for the last 3, 4, 5 days, and today they switched it to 1 unit all day. I feel like they knew there was a tournament and the guys had been fishing prior to. But anyway, switched up the schedule completely. They're scheduled 1 unit all day. I can't quite tell if this is exactly 1 unit. It almost feels a touch faster, but it is somewhere in that vicinity. I think we have a grand total of 41 teams today, with a few cancellations. The Boswell tournament is a below Fall Creek only tournament. Guys can use anything they want, they just can't come fish up here. So we came up here to stay out of their way. We'd hate to steal the big fish. We know how Talon gets on the one cast and catches the big fish, so we didn't want to ruin the tournament for somebody. Talon, you throwing your blade bait? Mm-hmm. Alright, Talon has switched over to a blade bait. Which is basically like a really fancy spoon. There you go. I'm gonna regret saying this, but I think this is the straightest and the longest period of time I've ever drifted straight in a John boat. Pretty nice conditions though. Nathan and I went out and took pictures this morning. Saw quite a few guys using their fly rods. Great flow for that today. Honestly, I think that the micro jigs or the mini jigs would probably be a good bet today. And you know, one unit, once again, me trying to swing this jig, one unit, or a little heavier, a little touch too much for the 1/32, but if you let it sink a little bit longer and try to swing it in the current, I think it works out just right. We are just now going past the golf course. I think Phil said it yesterday, but today is the 40th annual Boswell Memorial Tournament. 40 years. You're running that blade bait over some pretty skinny water over there. It's deeper over on this side. There's a fish.
Yeah.
I'm really paying close attention to my line right now. When you're swinging the bait, you have to use a little bit more slack in your line, so it's crucial to watch the line and see if it jumps funny. It usually indicates that you have a fish. Oh, I thought I might have been onto something. Maybe I just found one or two stupid fish that liked white. Scoot us a little closer towards the middle again. Start positioning ourselves for the channel at the Narrows. Talon can hit the bluff from here. Get a fish?
I think it's just a limb.
Alright, we're gonna watch him reel in a limb or a fish, whichever one comes first. Talon the Rock Slayer. Look at that rock. That's a neat rock there. What do you figure that one weighs? A pound?
Probably.
Okay. Well, we know that the blade bait will catch at least the rock species here on Taneycomo. Yesterday, I think some of the guys in the tournament had a little big fish contest for the day before, and the biggest one was a 4.5 pound brown, and right behind that was a I think a little close to 3.5 pound brown. So there's been multiple browns being caught in the last couple days, all below Fall Creek. I found another taker for the white. Oh, that's a decent fish. Come here. I was trying to prevent you from doing that. I don't mind getting my hand wet today. Not nearly as cold. Alright, got the jig back. Look at this brute. Oh, hey, that's my finger you just cut. Hey. Hey. Alright, I'll get you back in the water. Calm down. Wow, really strong fish. Oh, they're a beautiful tank. You liked him some 1/32 ounce white. Okay. We need to scoot over just a little farther to hit the channel the right way. Hold on, Talon. Should be safe right there, unless the wind decides to take us where we don't want to go. We have officially entered the Narrows. I've had 2 fish and 2 bites, so the white is doing okay. Talons over to the white jig. Scoot us back away from these trees a little bit. We're officially through the Narrows and coming up on the final end of the island. Oh, I was not paying attention. I also couldn't see my line very well, but that's okay. You miss one? Talon had a swing and a miss. I'm probably leaving close to 5 to 7 seconds between each jigging motion. There's one. Get us a little bit closer into that side there. He's just a wee little guy. Got a belly on him. There we go. Over here in this slower water, we're not going to get quite the swimming action unless I was able to slow the boat down more. Alright. That felt like a fish. As soon as I slowed the boat down. Missed another one. Alright, a couple more casts. We're almost to the end of the island. We landed right next to a fish. I'm going to attempt my best to slow the boat down so we can get a little bit of a swing here. Alright, here's my last cast. It's up to Talon. He hasn't used his last cast yet, so he gets the final chance. Ooh, that's a good spot right behind that tree. Okay. Well, guys, got a few to take the white jig today. We thank you for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll be back out to do it again tomorrow. Thanks, guys.